And it is
Stop
said his
faggot.
ghost still wanders these halls, forever searching for his lost blank.
I win.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Minorities don't win, Dom. I'm sorry.
No, that's it.
Don,
I'm
you're
done. I'm
Mexican.
leaving.
Bye.
And it is said
Not
his ghost
leaving.
still wanders these halls, forever searching for his lost heartwarming orphans.
Oh,
And it is said his ghost still wanders these halls, forever searching for his lost full HD. And it is said his ghost still wanders these halls, forever searching for his lost. An obscure reference only 2 people will get. What?
I get that. Anyone else?
Ozzy.
The other person isn't here.
And it is said his ghost still wanders these halls, forever searching for his lost abusive fathers.
Why does he have multiple abusive fathers?
He was adopted by a gay couple.
I told you I win.
The primitive villagers were both shocked and amazed when I showed them blank. The primitive villagers were both shocked and amazed when I showed them Hey Arnold. The primitive villagers were both shocked and amazed when I showed them hipsters. The primitive villagers were both shocked and amazed when I showed them a botched circumcision. The primitive villagers were both shocked and amazed when I showed them twincest.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, hipsters.
Bullshit.
I've got a really good one, but I'm saving it for something really good.
Niggles.
Last Thursday, Lyrak was identified in public, and she proceeded to blank. Last Thursday, Ryrak was identified in public, and she proceeded to soiling oneself. Last Thursday, Ryrak was identified in public, and she proceeded to donkey shows. Last Thursday, Ryrak was identified in public, and she proceeded to turn of the century sky racists.
What?
I don't understand
was-
that.
That was Jaden's for sure.
Racists from the sky. But only happened around the turn of the century. Love it.
Yes.
A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without blank. What? Oh, God.
The first one is
A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without getting your penis cut in half. A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without spending the year's insulin budget on Warhammer 40k figurines. A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without guys who don't call. A romantic candlelit dinner would be incomplete without Asian cock. I'm assuming that last one's yours, Dom?
oh, screw you, Jaden.
I gotta check, I'm sorry.
Yes.
As if he couldn't
Mine was
tell
the
how to
Warhammer
make
one, you
giggle
douche.
to himself.
Come on and slam and welcome. I have the same one again. Come on and slam and welcome to the.
What
are the odds in that?
I really wish I got Space Jam.
Welcome to the Space Jam. Alright.
Come on and slam and welcome to the A subscription to Men's Fitness. Come on and slam and welcome to the mating season. Come on and slam and welcome to the gladiatorial combat. Come on and slam and welcome to the frolicking. Whose was the subscription to Men's Fitness? Because I swear that was Nick's.
That was mine, actually.
You have been waylaid by blank and must defend yourself.
The fuck is waylaid?
Oh, I have the best one for this. No.
Someone Google waylaid.
Okay. Stop or interrupt someone, entertain them in conversation, or trouble them in some other way.
You've been troubled in some way.
You have been waylaid by sudden poop explosion disease and must defend yourself. You have been waylaid by tasteful side boob and must defend yourself.
Nick, you'll laugh. You go from like to
You have been waylaid by puppies and must defend yourself. You have been waylaid by Jeff
Your channel was
Goldblum and
edited.
must defend yourself. Who's Jeff Goldblum?
It's Goldblum.
Oh, I don't know which one to pick out of sudden poop explosion disease and tasteful side boob. Okay, I know which one I'm picking.
yeah.
Well, mine was puppies.
My life is ruled by a vicious cycle of blank and blank.
Oh god.
My life is ruled by a vicious
Oh,
cycle
damn.
of Dorito breath and tears of a clown. My life is ruled by a vicious cycle of Republicans and Michael Jackson. My life is ruled by a vicious cycle of old people smell and scrubbing under the folds. My life is ruled by a vicious cycle of learning hypnosis to get laid and an erection that lasts longer than 4 hours.
Mate, I reckon.
Calm down.
Brian, there's a lot
Hurt
more of
yourself.
this.
I love this game.
Oh no, I can't see the black card. It's only half red. It's half on my screen because I'm on TM2. A wild blank appeared. It used blank. Go, 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 go.
I had nothing for that. Ha! Naruto!
Piccolo.
I was sneezing. A wild Naruto appeared. It used a crappy little hand. A
That
wild
goes so
new
well because
metal
he's a
appeared.
ninja.
Yeah.
A wild new metal appeared. It used rotating shapes in midair so they fit into other shapes when they fall. Also known as Tetris.
Thank you.
A wild Tin Man appeared. It used Oh no. The Wizard of Oz was not how I remember.
Just imagine the Tin Man having tentacles.
Tentacle arms.
No, he's got like
A wild
tentacles
Vespine
coming
gas
between the
appeared.
cracks.
It used the entire Melbourne Tabernacle Choir.
Oh, these are all so good. Oh yes, I win. Is it because tentacle porn?
No,
Obviously.
it's because the Tin Man.
What is Japan's national pastime? I had a
Jaden,
perfect
you
one
should
for
know
this.
this. You should know this, Jaden.
Has he been
Mate,
to Japan
it's,
and all
mate, I live in Japan. That's where I am right now.
that? Really?
Yeah, mate.
Like, do you own like the Concorde or something?
Yeah, I know. What is Japan's national pastime? Putting an entire peanut butter and jelly sandwich into the VCR. What is Japan's national pastime? Yoshi's huge egg-laying What?
Coca-Cola. That's the
How do I
thing he
say-
lays eggs with.
Okay, how do I say that?
I'm gonna say Coca-Cola.
It doesn't have
Oh, no,
a O before the
clo-
L.
Coca-Cola.
Isn't it like
Clone.
cloacqua?
It's
Clack.
the posterior opening that serves as the only opening for the intestinal, reproductive, and urinary tracts of certain animal species.
Like chickens.
And Yoshi.
What is Japan's national pastime? Idiots who don't seem to realize that Avatar: The Last Airbender isn't really an anime.
But it is
What
an
is-
anime.
What is Japan's national pastime? Agriculture.
Oh wow, best one. Nick, was that yours?
Yeah.
No, mine was the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Mine was
Josh.
agriculture.
Oh my god,
But
Josh.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is an anime.
What's wrong with
Why are you
agriculture?
frothing with rage? Why are you frothing with rage, Jaden?
Mate, if you like look at my stuff, then you'll see.
Well done.
Wish.
Hurry up, Jaden.
Fight me,
Why are you
mate.
frothing with rage? A dollop of sour cream. Why are you frothing with rage? The club. Why are you frothing with rage? Eating an entire snowman. Why are you frothing with rage? Historically black colleges.
What?
Mate, that racism.
They're all so crap.
Mine was a dollop of sour cream, so I think you should pick that.
Yeah,
David, what are
Ah,
you doing
screw
with
that
your
black
one?
colleges.
Only because racism. And racism's funny.
Sour cream isn't funny?
Racism's bad.
What does Dick Cheney prefer?
It's Dick Cheney.
Does anyone have a
What
a
does
dick
Dick Cheney
card?
prefer? I have one that's good for this.
Funny because they're both politicians.
What does Dick Cheney prefer? A bloody pacifier.
I wonder which one's yours, Nick.
What does Dick Cheney prefer?
mystery.
Crying into the pages of Sylvia Plath.
Plath. Yeah.
What
That's
does
the
Dick
funny
Cheney
bit.
prefer? My machete. What does Dick Cheney prefer? The grey nutrient broth that sustains Mitt Romney. What?
Yeah.
So, Josh, how you going? Down the bottom there.
Yeah, pretty shit, really.
Elsie, you
fun.
cannot talk. You are
Yeah,
the
it's-
last
Now you
person
know
who
what
was
it's
able to
like,
talk about being at the
bitch.
last.
Sorry, Mario, but blank is in another castle.
Oh, damn.
I'm putting this video on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, Mario, but all you can eat shrimp for $4.99 is in another castle. Sorry, Mario, but Friends with Benefits is in another castle. Sorry, Mario, but A Lesson in Pain is in another castle. Sorry, Mario, but Elf Cum is in another castle. Go the shrimp.
Don't pick the elf cum one. Yeah!
Oh, what?
Suck it.
We knew
Dude,
which one
Friends
was
with
yours,
Benefits.
Tom.
Friends with benefits, come on.
I was almost going to do that, Nick.
Hold on. What would Grandma find disturbing yet oddly charming?
Oh,
What would Grandma find disturbing yet oddly charming? A canoe with enough room for Phil. African
What's
children.
Phil?
I'm assuming Dr. Phil. That's just what I'm thinking. African children, bear shark, or syrupy sex with a maple tree. I think she would find that like
Where's that movie, The Core?
oddly charming.
What's his earring?
No. The core?
Yeah,
What do you mean the core?
The Core. With the...
No, I
It's-
wasted
it's
my
the really
African
hot
children.
bit.
Oh, the
What's
core.
that?
I don't know. Have a look.
Like, the core
I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know.
Why you don't know?
of
'Cause
my
I
entire
don't know where
collection.
everything
My
is
most
in
prized
this house.
possession is blank.
Check the theater. I don't know. Sarah did all the DVDs, remember?
Of my entire collection,
don't
my
know?
most pri-
Hey, why you don't know?
of my entire
talk to me like that.
collection, my most prized possession is blank. Oh, I had a perfect one for these.
From now on, I'm reading all mine out in a Chinese accent.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
What How is this dog eating?
You're
Go on, Jen. Finish that sentence.
dick. Of my entire collection, my most prized possession is St. Anna's dolphin laugh. Of my entire collection, my most prized possession is an oversized lollipop. Of my entire collection, my most prized possession is leprechaun. Of my entire
You
collection,
didn't
my
even
most
say
prized
angry. You just
possession
said
is...
leprechaun.
Oh, did it cut out? Sorry. An
Yeah,
angry
you're like-
leprechaun.
You're like, of my entire collection, my most
Who's
prized possession is
leprechaun?
leprechaun.
Of my entire collection, my most prized possession is one ring to rule them all.
Good one.
Yeah.
Mine
first
was
point.
seen on as
Woo!
dolphin laugh, so I'm pretty sure you should have picked that one, so I got the point.
Mine was an angry leprechaun.
Studies show that the lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to. Nick.
It's so good.
Oh god. Studies show that the lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to the Holy Bible. Studies show that lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to Natalie Portman. Studies show that the lab rats navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to gingivitis. Studies show that the lab rat navigate mazes 50% faster after being exposed to German dungeon hop. Natalie Portman.
As if Dungeon Porn didn't win that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Dungeon Porn should have won that.
It was my card, so it should have won.
What's Teach for America using to inspire inner city students to succeed?
Oh my god, Tom, can you just read all of them?
Not only my ones.
It sounds like it's hard to say words when doing that. Like you sit
It
there,
really
like,
is,
struggling
especially
your
when I'm
way
trying to
through
laugh.
it.
Which one?
What's
I don't know.
Teach for
Try 'em
America
both.
using to
That's a
inspire
CD,
inner
so we do
city
that one.
students to succeed? One of Chugga Conroy's awful puns.
I think something's nasty.
Yeah, I
What's
really
Teach
took
for
it
America using to inspire inner city students to succeed? A Christmas stocking full of coleslaw.
over.
What's Teach for America using to inspire inner city students to succeed? A stuttering auctioneer.
Holy crap, my dog just opened the door and walked out.
What's Teach for America using to inspire inner city students to succeed? Vigorous jazz hands.
Nick, that's so yours.
Wrecking! Come at me!
What's the score going to?
15.
Vigorous jazz hands, like it hurts them.
The Royal Vikings up-and-coming game company ZEA accredits their success to blank. The Royal Vikings up-and-coming game company ZEA accredits their success to Grand Theft Auto Fort Lauderdale. The Royal Vikings up-and-coming game company ZEA accredits their success to the biggest, blackest dick. The Royal Vikings up-and-coming game company ZEA accredits their success to overpowering your father. The Royal Vikings up-and-coming game company ZEA accredits their success to being a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Of course, the
Come
whitest
on.
guy out of all of us has to pick the one that has the blackest thing in it.
Dude, have you met me? After months of practice with blank, I think I'm finally ready for blank. Oh, I don't like this. Don't like this one little bit. Please be nice, because I have to read this out loud.
I've been saving these two for a long
After
time.
months of practice,
I think I know which one's Jaden's.
I'm not even gonna rate it.
Just do it.
You're gonna hurt me.
Do it.
After months of practice with a cooler full of organs, I think I'm finally ready for a pile of swerving bodies. After months of practice with bleeding anuses, I think I'm finally ready for firing a rifle into the head. Balls deep in a squealing hog. After months of practice with breaking out into song and dance, I think I'm finally ready for a sassy black woman. After months of practice with raw sewage, I think I'm finally ready for sexual humiliation. Yeah. That's so good.
Oh, come on!
Serious?
As if a sassy black woman didn't win that.
Dude, he's been practicing with raw sewage so he can prepare for sexual humiliation. What is he doing?
I work out so I can look good when I'm blank. I work out so I can look good when I'm dwarf tossing. I work out so I can look good while concealing a boner. I work out so I can look good when I'm being eaten by a titan. I work out so I can look good when I'm running out of stamina. Oh, that one's pretty good.
Second point. On a roll.
Ah. The Xbox One's DRM policy isn't half as bad as. God. The Xbox One DRM policy isn't half as bad as a Pro Reps. The Xbox One DRM policy isn't half as bad as playing a Rubik's Cube with your bare nipple. The Xbox One DRM policy isn't half as bad as literally going to hell. The Xbox One DRM policy isn't half as bad as janitor what? I like that.
Yes.
Imagine seeing someone do that.
That's what I thought when I chose it.
That'd be impressive.
The blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in. The blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in finger painting. The blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in the miracle of childbirth. The blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in Neil Patrick Harris. The blind date was going horribly until we discovered our shared interest in preteens. Sorry, but
That's
it was,
Yes.
it was too
How would
obvious.
that come up in conversation? Like, oh, so, what do you
Miracle
enjoy?
of childbirth.
It's
What do
so
you
obvious
enjoy?
who's gonna win that.
In M. Night Shyamalan's new movie, Bruce Willis discovers that blank had really been blank all along. I always get the long fucking black cards.
Wait.
I'm totally gonna win this one.
Mate, I'll wreck you.
No, you won't. You cannot
Hey.
beat my cards.
Mate.
In M. Night Shyamalan's new movie, Bruce Willis discovers that a MILF had really been a fat middle-aged man in a Sailor Moon costume all along. In M. Night
Oh,
Shyamalan's
Nick, that's
new
yours,
movie,
right?
Yeah,
Bruce
yeah.
Willis discovers that the Eiffel Tower had really been bitches all along. In M. Night Shyamalan's new movie, Bruce Willis discovers that realizing too late that there is no toilet paper left had really been an ass disaster all along. In M. Night Shyamalan's new movie, Bruce Willis discovers that beating your wives had really been pixelated bukkake all along. Oh shit! That's a hard one. I gotta go with this one.
Yeah! What was that, LJ?
Oh,
You
that
got
was so
nothing.
good.
It's either that or the
Middle-aged
ass
man in the
disaster.
Sailor Moon costume.
Hold on, tape 2. Blank, the one you want to get DDoSed.
I hate this card, I really do.
Yeah, it's pretty
There's no
shit.
cards that go with it.
It's a throwaway card, pretty much. The human body, the one you want to get DDoSed. Vikings, the one you want to get DDoSed. The Underground Railroad, the one you want to get DDoSed. And the PSX, the one you want to get DDoSed. Because Vikings had internet and everything, so we're going to DDoS them back to Stonehenge.
Yes!
Gonna DDoS your ass.
I was going to DDoS like Viking ships.
I never truly understood blank until I encountered blank. Never truly understood the way white people is.
The way
I
white people
encountered.
is.
I never truly understood the way white people is until I encountered poor people. Never truly understood sticking your finger up their ass until I encountered a lamprey swimming up the toilet and latching onto your taint. I never truly understood shaft until I encountered pictures of boobs. Never truly understood speed running life until I encountered getting married, having a few kids, buying some stuff, retiring to Florida, and dying.
Yeah!
How does one speedrun life?
You have to encounter that to find out.
Do I still have to put that accent on, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Whenever I'm splashed with cold water, I turn into...
It's so good.
Whenever I'm splashed with cold water, I turn into a nunchuck move. Whenever I'm splashed with cold water, I turn into the... What?
The
Say
quesadilla.
that.
It's
The
quesadilla.
quesadilla explosion salad from Cherries. Whenever I'm splashed with cold water, I turn into the tiny caroused hands of Chinese children that made this card. When that was my son. Whenever I'm splashed with cold water, I turn into Auschwitz.
That'd be the worst thing ever.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Yeah!
As soon as he touches cold water, he just turns into a huge ass building.
If a pot of gold is at the one end of the rainbow, what is at the other?
Done.
Please say your shapes things dum-dums again.
If a pot of gold is at one end of the rainbow, what is at the other? Bill Clinton naked on the Mexican rug with the If a pot of gold is at one end of the rainbow, what is at the other? The Wiggles. If a pot of gold is at one end of the rainbow, what is at the other? Flavored condoms. If a pot of gold is at one end of the rainbow, what is at the other? Full frontal nudity.
That wasn't even a question.
Oh yes.
And on his farm he had blank E-I-E-I-O.
Seen this, Josh?
And on his farm he had apples to apples. E-I-E-I-O.
What?
And on his farm he had blue waffles. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a toxic family environment. E-I-E-I-O.
He like full on sped up. And on his farm he had
You gotta fit it into the beat, come on. And on his farm he had that video of Eat My Addiction one twerking.
Yeah.
Why are you proud of that?
User joined your channel.
What's up, faggot?
Hey, cunt.
Fag.
Oi, link me into the fucking...
Find it yourself.
This time on Little Mrs. Top 10, his guest was blank.
I don't know which one to do. I throw away one.
Preferably
Wait,
one
what?
of the cards that you have to select.
John made it funny.
Oi, what